First of all, let me ask you about your musical background. Have you always been interested in music?
Yes. I would say that my first public performance was when I was in 4th grade. I don't know how it all came to be, but I sang "O Holy Night" for the school Christmas program. And that's when I have to say, as a soloist, that's when I first started. But now I had begun singing in the church in the children's choir. So I had been doing that. But in terms of performing a solo, it was "O Holy Night." That was 4th grade, and then I was able to do it for 4th, 5th, and 6th. And then I sang at the elementary school graduation.
So what kept the bug going?
Well, I met a wonderful woman. Her name was Marva Parker in Poughkeepsie, New York. She's Marva Clark now. And she, to me, she looked like Dionne Warwick. She played piano, and when I was in middle school, she was the musical teacher. So she took me under her wing, and she played for me, and I started doing talent shows and things like that in the local area.
So, as you grew to maturity.
And then I started taking voice lessons in 10th grade.
So somebody told you had some talent.
Yeah, well, like I said, I started children's choir and then to "O Holy Night. So I've just been singing ever since then.
Now you're doing jazz more or less, correct? So you're not doing R&B particularly?
Right, and I have done R&B and other things, but as of late now I am doing more of a jazz focus.
What made you switch or concentrate entirely on the jazz?
Well, I think I had to be realistic about the tonal quality of my voice. I could never really belt out one of those songs. In the concert I said I wasn't going to try to sing Aretha Franklin because I cannot. And so I was trying to be true to my voice. And also I had grown up listening to jazz. My brother had introduced me to jazz as well. I had 2 uncles who were jazz musicians. And I just found that with the jazz music, I could use my voice and express myself in a way that was personal. And so I got into jazz.
Talk to us about the CD that you talked about or indicated when you were singing.
Okay, yes. It's entitled "Nice as Can Be," which is a song that I wrote with the help of John Osmond. He's a piano player. And it's dedicated to my grandfather. We called him Papa. And one of his phrases was "nice as can be" when you had a good time with family, with friends, with musicians. He was also a musician. And so I remember hearing him say it, and then also my mother, and it just stuck in my brain. So I wanted to somehow make a song about that phrase. So my song's a little different, but it talks about being along the ocean shore, a warm winter's night in front of the fireplace, and then in the Caribbean enjoying the beautiful blue water. Brown sugar sand is one of the lyrics in my song, "Nice as Can Be." And it's just all about pleasure down to your soul, nice as can be.
In listening to you as you rendered that particular piece, I felt a little bit of gospel in there.
Well, like I said, I grew up in the church, the Baptist church, so that experience is all a part of my music. And again, I don't consider myself a gospel singer, but yet, what is gospel? It's a matter of feeling a connection with the Spirit and expressing yourself in that way, and hopefully touching someone's heart or mind or bringing joy, whatever. I think whatever you can do to make people feel better is always a nice thing, or to get in touch with their emotions, whatever they may be.
How have things been for you in this Baltimore Washington corridor?
Well, it's been good. I would definitely like to be doing more. I think part of that is I need to see how I can move things forward and also get my name out there so more and more people can connect with me and help me move things along.
Are you trying to get a younger audience, or you?
Well, no. See, that's interesting. I'm not trying to get any particular type of audience. I think the key thing is with any artist, you need to try to figure out what do you want to say and how do you want to say it, and hopefully, in that process, those people who like what you do will come to you regardless of their age or the type of music that they like.
So after Columbia and DC, you have any ambitions?
I would. What are my ambitions? It's interesting you should bring that up. I guess basically, if I could get more and more people to listen and to connect and say, oh, she does have something to say and I can relate to what she's saying. But yeah, trying to connect with more and more people.
So how do people who may be watching this find out more about you?
Well, I have a website, KristineKeyMusic.com, and there you can send me an email, and then that way I can add you to my mailing list. I also post upcoming events, which I have Sunday, July 21st at Alice's Jazz and Cultural Society in DC from 6 to 9. And I'll also be doing something in August, but I don't have the date right in my head. But I'll post it on the website so they can go to KristineKeyMusic.com.
Thanks.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Let me take a minute to introduce the fellas. Tracy Cutler on saxophone. Wade Beach on keyboard. I like to call him Mr. Herman Bernay on acoustic bass. And on drums, the one, the only, Nasser Abadeh. One, two, three. Now this is the zone where you can snap your fingers, tap your toes, hunch your shoulders. You can even get up and holler if you want. It don't bother me. My baby don't care for shows. You know the words. My baby don't care for clothes. Hey, my baby just cares for me. And it's in the soul. Oh, I dream I might be like the morning sun. I might be like the river wind. I might be like the velvet Nice, handsome gentleman. Are you related to Miss Burgess?
Yes, and I wanted to say happy 88th birthday to the most loving, enduring, patient, kind-hearted woman that I have ever known.